Hi, my name is Andrew Derrickett. I'm an owner of Chinalgook, and I wanted to make a movie concerning Second Advent of the Messiah, Second Coming of the Messiah. We're living in the time of the Second Advent right now. Actually, to be more precise, we're living in the time after the Second Advent. We've had the great sign in the heavens, which was described in Revelations 12, verses 1 and 2. This is a clear proof that we're living in the last days right now. So we're living in the last day, the time of the Messiah. So how will the second coming of the Messiah come? Will he come on the clouds of heaven, as is indicated in the Bible, and it's going to be some kind of rapture? Or will he come in a more down to earth way, in the same way that Jesus came, born on the earth? The second coming of Elijah provides a very significant clue as to how the second coming can take place. Second coming of Elijah was manifested by John the Baptist. Jesus himself said that John the Baptist was the second coming of Elijah if you're prepared to accept it. He said like this. His disciples could accept it, but John himself denied this, and the chosen people of that time chose to believe John's testimony that he was not the Elijah rather than Jesus' testimony. Therefore, this denial from John the Baptist became a main stumbling block for the chosen people's acceptance of the Messiah. So I'm saying that Christianity is like the second Israel. They also have the same kind of mission to welcome the Lord at his second coming. There's some clues in the Bible that it's not going to be an easy thing, because Jesus himself said, will he find faith on the earth? He also said in, I think, Luke 17, that first he's going to suffer and be rejected by this generation. If the Lord really appeared in the clouds of heaven with a trumpet call, uh, nobody would stand against the Messiah. He certainly would not suffer. This kind of prophecy that Jesus himself gave, like a warning, can only take place if he comes in a more kind of mundane way, like Jesus came, born on the earth. And Jesus is the real Messiah. Also, it says in Revelation 3, verse 12, that the Messiah, Jesus, will have a new name. Check it out. So if you're waiting for Jesus to come back, you're going to be disappointed, because he's having a new name. And also, there's an intimation in Revelations 1:10 that actually we will miss the Messiah. Jesus said, the Lord will come like a snare suddenly. He will come like a thief in the night. And in Revelations 1:10, it says, John says that he heard a voice behind him, and he turned, and then he saw one like the Son of Man. This is an indication that the Messiah has come already, and he had to turn around to see the one who looked like the Son of Man. This is a description of the Lord of Second Coming, the description of Christ. So my purpose in making these videos, as I said, is to engage with serious-minded Christians, to talk about these issues, that we're living in the time of the Lord of the Second Coming. And just as the first chosen people did not know the time of their visitation and missed Jesus as the Messiah, and actually as a nation they still reject Christianity, that the second Israel, which is Christianity, are liable to make the same kind of mistake. So I wanted to discuss about this on the foundation of the Bible, alternative means of how this can take place, and compare with the actual living reality that we're living in right now. In case you didn't hear about Revelations 12, verses 1 and 2, this was actually manifested by the constellation of Virgo, which is above Virgo is Leo, which has 9 stars. There are 3 planets in alignment, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, which makes 12 stars, clothed with the sun, moon at her feet, and there was a planet, Jupiter, was recessing in the womb area of the constellation of Virgo for 9.5 months. This is a unique manifestation of this configuration, which is unique to this year of 2017. This is an actual proof that we're living in the last days. So this becomes a very serious issue. If this is the last days, how can we recognize, how can we not fail to recognize the Lord of the Second Coming? I'll conclude here, and looking forward to receiving some comments from you guys out there. and thank you for listening to this. Okay, thank you. Bye.